Hey guys, Esdee here. Hope you all had a good Mother's Day. For those of you who are either moms or have moms to have Mother's Day with, and for the rest of you, just hope you had a good Sunday. This is day 7. Ooh, I've made it to day 7, and I've stuck to as many of my guns as I could possibly do. Today, I'm looking a little bedraggled because today's been a long day. This video is coming out early because I'm going to go ahead and go to bed early. And, oh, excuse me. And hopefully I get up at a reasonable hour. No later than 11. I'll try to get up a little earlier because I don't want to sleep too late. And I have some things to do, and I really need to get that update video. Or, the whole, data video, my measurements and everything else, so that we can all keep track of how I'm doing with my transformation in more ways than just my weight. Now, as far as food goes today, started my day off with a 3-egg omelet. It had buffalo style chicken breast, Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh, the one that comes in little strip chunks. It was quite tasty. The strip chunks there were also onions, mushrooms, and green peppers in the omelet. Now, all 3 of those foods are considered free foods per my trainer, so I'm not supposed to count them in my macros or, when counting up my nutritional value for the day. So, outside of that, the 3-egg omelet with the buffalo chicken breast was about 320 calories, which isn't shabby for a breakfast. Had 23 grams of protein in it. Great way to start the day. Now, I'll say right now I went just a teeniest bit over my protein, just the tiniest bit, a couple of grams, and that is due to something I'll talk about in a moment. But initially I thought I had gone way over, because when I did the first calculation, I planned everything last night. I was planning on having all of the chicken in my omelet, and I decided to just do half the chicken in my omelet. And I went with no cheese, so less fat and less protein there, which is definitely a good thing. Let's see what else. While waiting for dinner, it was steak and baked potatoes salad, like I mentioned yesterday. I was in charge of making the salad, putting the baked potatoes, and we did baked onions too. But I didn't eat a baked potato, I didn't eat a baked onion, even though technically onions are on my freebie list. I could have eaten an onion, I'm just not big on the big bowl of cooked onion. I did all the salad. Salad had tomato, mushrooms, onions, lettuce, a little bit of cabbage. It was one of those bagged salads. So that pretty much a free salad. What else? The steak wound up being exactly 6 ounces without even having to cut it. And that was good. In the middle of the day, went to Walmart with my sister and picked up a jar of whey protein shake mix, chocolate flavor. Body Fortress, which is probably a Walmart brand, I would think. The flavor of it isn't great. I mean, it's tolerable. It's not the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. I did 2 scoops of that, so wound up with a lot of protein, and that's how I'll make up my protein from now on. I'll wait till the end of my day, see how my numbers are looking, and do a shake after my workout or after I get home from work. I did 2 scoops. It's 30 grams of protein per scoop, 14 carbs total, so it's 7 carbs per scoop and 2.5 grams of fat per scoop. So that's not, not bad. I drank 2 of them because I just wasn't thinking about it, and wound up with a total of 147 grams of protein today. And if you give me just a hot second to look it up real quick, I get 142 grams. So yeah, a little over, but with protein, it's not a bad thing. Let me check my numbers again. My macros are new. I finally got the macro numbers from Mike, the trainer. No, excuse me. So all my macro numbers are all new, and a little different from what I was working with. The calculations I was doing before was giving me a lot more fat, a lot less carbs, and so now I have less fat and more carbs, which is good because now I can fit more carbohydrates into my diet without worrying about going over there. Fat grams, I get a total, I'll do it from the top so I don't forget. Total protein, 142. Total fat, 43. Total carbs, 68. That's per day, every day, for the month. I don't know if he'll reevaluate at the end of the month, see what our progress is, if he'll update them throughout the month based off of, we're just supposed to do weekly check-ins on Wednesday. I don't think he'll update every Wednesday just because there are 90 of us in the group, and that's a whole lot of people to update. So anyhow, I went way under carbohydrates today. Because of that, I'm also under in my calorie count. So, as much as there's a part of me going, just go downstairs and eat something carb-laden, I'm trying to resist, because usually things that are carb-laden will also have fat and protein, and I'm already, a smidge over on the fat and protein. But then again, that doesn't matter if I go eat a banana or something. I'll think about it. I'm 44 carbs short for the day, so that's a lot of carbs to be short. A little over 150 calories short. Water, yeah, I did good with my water. I did all my water intake. Sleep, more or less. I went to bed. It was probably a little close to 4. Got up a little close to noon. So yeah, that's about 8 hours sleep. I did have 3 cups of coffee today because I was feeling a little draggy and just felt like the coffee. So had a cup of coffee at my grandmother's, had 2 cups of coffee with breakfast, and that's pretty much it. Let's see, what else? What else is important? I'm not getting any feedback. I don't think anybody's really watching these yet. So yeah, I'm going to try to do an update total measurements video tomorrow. There we go again. How many? I think I could probably say like 2, maybe 3 videos haven't had that noise. Anyhow, I will do a measurements video tomorrow because to me, fitness and watching what you eat is not so much about your weight as it is about your size, because muscle weighs more than fat. So you can be losing inches and getting slimmer while kind of seeming like you're not losing any weight. So like right now, the weight that I'm at, almost nobody believes because I have a good deal of muscle on me, and the muscle does weigh more than the fat does. However, I do have a good bit of fat on me as well. So I'm trying to get that fat off, not kill off the muscle too much, and I'm more focused on, the measurement numbers than I am on the weight numbers. I mean, the weight is a good thing to judge just because I know that there is excess fat. I do need to drop weight. And there's almost no way to do an equal, fat to muscle drop at the same time. So I'm aiming at burning fat more than I am aiming at building muscle. But it's going to happen. I'm going to build muscle in the process. When you work your muscles, you're going to build them. However, the measurements are more important to me, so I'm going to do the measurements, and I'll keep track. And I still need to do my before pictures, as Mike has asked for them, and I have to do them. And I'm going to keep up with this program. With another thing with the increase in carb count, that's going to make my birthday a whole lot better, because I don't have to work or figure out so much about the carbs. And my mom has decided she's doing the low carb diet. Like, she's not worrying about protein counts or fat counts or anything else. She's just focusing on not eating a whole lot of carbs. And so she's starting that tomorrow. I'll have a little bit of a partner in all this process that I'm doing. which will be good. It's always nice to have a partner. And when we go out for lunch on my birthday, Thursday, we'll probably go somewhere where we're both happy with, what we can eat. And that's about it. I've rambled for well over 10 minutes, and I'm sure you guys are tired of listening to me. So until tomorrow, Esdee out.